I never thought a family meeting could turn into the most stressful day of my life. My parents had called us together in the living room, the air heavy with tension. My brother Arian had been acting strangely for weeks, and I could tell something big was about to happen. As we all sat down, Arian cleared his throat and looked around, a smug smile on his face. "I just want to clarify," he said, voice dripping with self-importance, "that from now on, the family property is officially mine. All the decisions, all the ownership, it belongs to me." My stomach dropped. I felt my hands shake slightly. "Wait, what? Mom, Dad, you can't just..." I started, but Arian cut me off. "Don't worry," he said, waving a hand dismissively. "It's all been sorted. I've taken care of the paperwork." My parents looked uncomfortable. My father avoided eye contact, and my mother bit her lip. I knew then that this wasn't going to be resolved with words alone. Something had gone seriously wrong. I took a deep breath, trying to stay calm. "Arian, you can't just announce ownership like that. Family property isn't yours to claim without proper legal steps. This isn't fair or legal." He laughed, a sharp, condescending sound. "Relax, I've handled it. There's nothing you can do now." Just as the tension reached its peak, the door opened. In walked a woman in a judge's robe, holding a folder. The room went silent. Even Arian's smugness faltered for a moment. "I'm Judge Mehta," she said, her voice steady and commanding. "I believe I've arrived at the right time. There seems to be a dispute regarding this family property." Arian's face turned pale. "Judge, this isn't necessary. I've already filed." She raised a hand, silencing him immediately. "Actually, the documents you filed were incomplete and contain discrepancies. Ownership cannot be transferred until proper legal procedures are followed. And in this case, it appears there has been an attempt to misrepresent facts in your favor." I felt a rush of relief mixed with disbelief. The smug, arrogant look on Arian's face was slowly replaced with panic. Judge Mehta continued, "I have reviewed the submitted paperwork and conducted a preliminary check. It is clear that any claims made without consent from all legal heirs, including your sibling, are invalid. Therefore, the property remains under joint family ownership until a proper settlement is reached in court." My parents exhaled, visibly relieved, while Arian sank back into his chair, speechless. I couldn't help but feel a mix of vindication and shock. The man who had tried to seize control so confidently was now realizing that arrogance wasn't enough to bypass the law. The judge glanced at me. "And you, I assume, are aware of your rights as a co-owner?" "Yes, Your Honor," I said, my voice steady, though my heart was still racing. She nodded. "Good. You should be careful in disputes like this. Legal processes exist for a reason. Attempts to manipulate them can have serious consequences." Arian's phone buzzed. I noticed him checking it, panic etched across his face. Apparently, the court had already flagged his submission as fraudulent. He looked up at the judge, desperate. "Is there any way? I mean, only through proper legal channels," she said firmly. "And I suggest you seek counsel before taking further steps." The judge left, leaving a stunned silence behind. Arian finally spoke, voice low and angry. "This isn't over," he muttered. I shook my head. "Yes, it is. At least for now. You can't just take what isn't yours." My parents turned to me, eyes filled with gratitude and relief. "Thank God the judge came when she did," my father said. I sat back, feeling the weight lift from my shoulders. It had been terrifying to watch my brother try to claim the property, but justice had intervened in time. I realized something important that day. No matter how confident someone may seem, truth and legality will always hold more weight than arrogance and deceit. As the meeting ended, I felt a quiet sense of triumph. Not out of malice, but because fairness had prevailed. My family property remained secure, and Arian had learned, the hard way, that shortcuts never replace responsibility. And for me that was enough.